Get this thing real quick, put my phone in it. Hold on. I'm currently playing Fishing Planet on my iPad, and so if you hear tink beep noises, that's my fish finder finding fish, or I don't know. Sometimes I think it's delusional. Would you shut up? Hold on. Stop it. Hold on. I missed it. There's the reason I think it's sometimes delusional just passed by. Hold on. That kind of thing. Like, that's a whole school of fish. And it just keeps saying it's there, right under my boat from the depth finder. But, I don't know. It seems like it's forgotten to take its meds. So that's what, if you hear a bunch of beeping noises, that's what it is. Keep Up from Otatari is stuck in my head. Shut up. Shut up, I said. I wonder if it's even hearable on the stream. Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay, I guess they are biting. Not only are they jumping out of the water and being absolute and showing that they have not taken their fishy meds, they are also biting really fast. Don't exactly know what this one is. It's fighting close to the surface. Oh, it's a bass. I see it. It's smallmouth. This is my substitute for not going fishing. Oh, it's not a bass. Oh, I saw. Now I feel really stupid. I saw the coloration on its tail, and I judged by the way that it was fighting that it was most likely a smallmouth bass, and the fact that it was out here in the channel in the middle of the river, and not near any cover. I'm like, that muskie are not usually like that, but here we are. Anyway, there's not going to be much with this stream. Oh, what was that other noise? Huh, anyway. I think I'll head out to the deep area with the glow in the dark crankbait. Oh, that muskie just jumped out of the water. I might stay here. What's the depth over here in this area? What I'm at is 21 feet. Let me check the topography map. Okay, so it's probably... my glowing crankbait is... glow in the dark is 16 feet. I don't know. I guess I'll try it, but if it runs along the bottom and just drags along it, then its crankbaits are not... They do basically nothing in this game if that happens. Like, and you might as well be casting with just a hook on. In real life, you can control how deep your crankbait goes. Even if it has like a certain depth on it, you can. I think you can still control it with your reeling speed, on how. Ooh, tiger muskie. There's my ADHD. Attention span of a gnat. Maybe I should go. Maybe I should try that. Oh yeah, I've caught a blue catfish before. Not too long ago either. I was fishing out on the lake, and we went to our usual cove because it's not as windy and it's quite peaceful. And we were catching a whole lot of channel catfish, and I don't know if it was me or if it was Dad, but one of us hooked a blue catfish in that area, which are not as common. They are usually um, they're usually like out in the um, they're not usually in coves, especially not this one. So we were not expecting that, but it was beautiful. It had a nice, beautiful blue glow to it on its body. Not a glow, but it was just beautiful. And I don't know if it was that same day or a few weeks before when we were fishing, but we were catching channel cats in that same spot after all the rain and storms completely flooded East Texas lakes. We like the water level rose so much that like we could go way farther back, and there were also a whole lot of catfish exploring because so much of the shore went underwater in that cove that fish are like, ooh, new area, ooh, look at all that food, ooh, worms. And so there was a bunch of catfish up there, and we just had our red worm, or not red worm, our night crawler out, and we were just waiting for a bite. And when we hooked it, it turned out that two channel catfish both went for it at the same time. And so the one that took the bait and got hooked, in the process of fighting us, he wrapped his little buddy around in the line. And so like it was so bad that we had to cut the line, cut the line off of him so that it would come off, because we couldn't get it untangled. That's how bad it was. But it was really funny though. And don't worry, we didn't leave any of the line still on the fish, and we made sure to cut it in a way that the line would come off and not be on the fish anymore. But yeah, it was quite funny. I've caught two or more catfish on the same at the same time before, and I remember doing it when I first started fishing at a little pond just behind a water park that I went to. We used to go there. Yeah, I think did that once or twice there, but that was like when we had multiple hooks out with like I think two or three hooks with bait on them out at the same time on the same line. But no, this one was one hook and one worm, and they both went for it, and they bo- both got stuck. And our boat is so low to the water now compared to our pontoon boat um, that uh, when releasing fish, we can just reach down and carefully release them. Our pontoon boat sat way above the water, and don't even tell me about trying to get the cover on it and prepping it before we go to the lake, because that thing was. So I'd say this roof in our living room, I'd say, I don't know, it goes to. Hmm. I'm almost 6 foot, and so I can reach up there. So I'd say around 9 or 10 feet high, maybe more. And if we were able to somehow get that pontoon boat on the trailer in the middle of our living room, it would probably be close to scraping the roof, if not going through the roof. It was so tall on the trailer. And the problem was putting the cover on it after we took it to our not our but took it to a parking lot or that people store boats and RVs at. Problem is we put the cover on it, like a big tarp cover that goes over it, and you have to put poles in, except you have to go super high up, and when I'm in there, I'm like sitting like I'm as low as I can go, and I'm still scraping my head. It's like I had about this much. Hold on. I had about this much room to put the poles in to keep the tarp on the boat so that rain didn't pile up on it. You had to put it in a certain way that it would slant down. And so it was so hard because not only was it such a small space, and every now and then there was a hook on the floor that you had to watch out for, but you were scraping your head, and the poles that needed to be put up, they were very, oh my god, it's going to sound awful. They were very stiff and hard to extend. And so Dad couldn't go up there. I was the only one that could go up there because of how small of a space it is. And Mom was like, I missed the pontoon boat. We should get another one. I used to love that thing. Yeah, but she's having... I'm not going to go into it. She's having trouble. Something's going on with her body. I don't know what it is, but she has a really bad balance issue now. When she's walking, she like veers to the left when she's walking. But that's a different story I'm not telling more about. But yeah, she wouldn't even be able to get on it anymore because there's a big ladder you had to climb on. And it wasn't like, not a big ladder, a tall ladder. Well, kinda. You had to step onto the trailer and to be able to step onto the ladder. Um, and so like the trailer part you step onto is like, I wouldn't say it's thin, but it's like basically the trailer itself, like the support for it. It's not like this doesn't have like a dedicated step. You have to step onto that part to get onto the ladder, and she could not do that. It it would not. I can see it now. But yeah, it was a pain in the butt, and that's yeah. Oh yeah, I also caught a snapping turtle last time I was out. We got 2 catches that day in about 3 hours before we had to go because it started getting hot. And I was the only one that caught stuff, so we caught the 2 fish. So we got was it a bluegill? It was some sort of sunfish. I can't remember which one. Might have been a red ear. And the second thing we got, or I got, a snapping turtle. He was pretty chill, but he is a snapping turtle nonetheless. Like, you could tell in his eyes that he's upset, but at the same time, he's like, man, just get me out of this and I'll be fine. Just let me go. And we couldn't get the hook out of his mouth because turtle mouths are hard to get a hook out of. And the fact that it's a snapping turtle and the fact that it'll probably feel a little bit discomfort if we tried getting it out of there. Yeah, we would like to keep our fingers, like, they're the favorite part of our hand. So the only thing we could do was cut the line as far as we could to his mouth so that it wouldn't get in his way. And so he's still able to survive and eat and do all that stuff, but the hook is just, it will have to dissolve over the next few days. So I'm guessing by now that hook is definitely dissolved. Alright, so yeah. My god, I got on a rant. Alright, well, boring stream. I just wanted to talk about some stuff. People that joined, I think one person joined the stream halfway through, and I was just talking. He probably had no idea. So the people that are watching this after it's posted, it's gonna make more sense to them. All right, well, bye. Just felt like streaming a little bit. I don't know why. Not much to do. So yeah, bye.